Alright guys, after a 2-day hiatus, I am back for race 11, maybe? I think. God, I've lost track, so I don't know. Whatever. But just know we're in Hungary. Practice went decently well. Looks like I beat Rosberg out of all of the named people. All the people that will actually be a contender in the race. Yeah, so I'm going with a different setup today. From Prosciutto the Pig's comments in my last video saying like, well, you can't have it both ways. Yeah, if you want to go fast, you gotta lower the wings, but if you want to have stability, you gotta raise the wings. So I've changed the setup a little bit, going with 4 front, 5 rear. Hopefully that works out pretty well. I set that practice time before I actually changed the setup, so let's see if this actually works for me in qualifying. Hopefully it's not raining.
The excitement is starting to build here at the Hungaro ring as the
Alright. Oh, it's round 10. Sorry. Not round 11. So let's load the setup up. Let's go to track. Let's see if this works out for me. Gotta slow down more than that into that corner. I never prepare for like the difference between qualifying and practice. Your car seems so much different in practice. And I don't know if that's just, you know, the way this game likes to do it or not. That was a big corner cut on my part. Good God. You gotta be so careful on the throttle through these corners or you will spin the tires. And you will slide the car. Especially if you slow down like that, which was way too much. I thought I was going to hit the inside barriers, so I started drifting a little to the left, so I screwed myself. P5, not bad though. I'll take it. When the tires start working.
Has been for Mercedes today. They've locked the front row of the grid for tomorrow's race.
Well, it's going to be an interesting race towards the first corner tomorrow, because whoever leads into turn 2 will be in a very strong position to go on and win.
That's about how practice was. I was about 1.1 seconds off. But you see Rosberg up in P2 after he practiced poorly. So we'll see how the race goes. I think with... I don't know.
Welcome to the twisting corners of the Hungaro ring, a popular track which has crowned 2 world champions in its history. It's time for the Hungarian Grand Prix. On pole today is Lewis Hamilton. The Mercedes was dominant.
See if you can achieve second or better.
So, well, as I was saying before, I just let everybody else talk because I just didn't care to... Whoop. This is going to be tight. Oh, come on. You're still there, Vettel? Yes, I'm still there. Alright, right, can let me in. As I was saying before that all started, I always think about like NASCAR race cars when I'm, when I'm playing Formula, like any racing game, and I think about how during a lot of runs in when during a segment in a NASCAR race, NASCAR cars tend to get tight, which is understeer, so they tend not to turn. In this game, that's not really the case. You know, this game more so has to do with, and in real life, more has to do with the tire wear. I don't think in those NASCAR games they, you know, they actually have tire wear. You know, they never really had tire wear down to the fact that this game does, to the way this game has it down. That this game tire wear is basically like it is in real life. It plays a huge factor. So, you know, I never get that. I always think that, you know, maybe at the end of a long run, at the end of a stint, the car will feel better because I'll have some less turning ability. And I'll, you know, meaning I'll be able to go faster because I'll be able to. Meaning I'll be able to stay in the throttle longer in a corner. But not necessarily the case in this game. Because if the tires go, then you just start sliding. So it's a lot different in that respect. But so let me get on to. Sorry about the past couple days not having videos up. Just been a busy couple days. You know, and I had some other plans, but I wanted to get this up today because I want to stay dedicated as much as possible to doing this. I do enjoy it. I actually do. Oh no. And I'm sure the more I do it, the more I'll enjoy it. You know, just like anything in life. The more you do something.
Now enabled and will be available to use when you are within 1 second of the car ahead in the DRS zone.
The more you do something, the more you enjoy it. That's what it is. Wow. You would hope that's the case, right? I mean, maybe that isn't always the case, but I hope to think that would be the case with YouTube and putting videos up. And in general, playing this game, even though it's broken, you know, whatever. Although I can say it's starting to grow on me a bit after playing it, you know, through 10 rounds so far. It's starting to grow on me quite a bit. I'm actually starting to get a little more comfortable with how it's working, gameplay mechanics.
Rosberg's really going for it. He's just put in the best lap of the race so far.
What I need to do to be successful, whatnot.
Okay, update on the car for you. Tyres are looking very nice. Shouldn't have to worry about the wear too much right now.
The DRS in this track is just ridiculous. That's a bad place to have DRS. Why would you have DRS in this straightaway? That was the first time I actually let that get.
Next, try overtaking.
That was the first time I let that DRS fuck me up the whole weekend. In practice, I was able to control the oversteer that it caused. Really, right there, not so much. Tires are starting to go already. It's not a good sign. I'm gonna be in the back of the Mazda's gonna be all over me in a second. I'll get my shit together. Let's hope I can, at least a little bit. At least, you know, let's not start losing time this early.
Raikkonen's a second a lap faster than you. 1 second.
Yeah, well, I fucked up that lap, which is why...
He's lapping faster than you. He's gaining on you by 0.5 a lap. The front tyres are locking. Try moving the brake balance to the rear.
Yeah, see, now I'm slowing down a little too much. I got real conservative, not through that corner, clearly. But through the first horseshoe up there, I got real conservative.
Okay, at this rate we'll finish with a little extra fuel, so you have some in hand to run a faster engine mode for a bit. There's not much between you and the car behind, just 2 seconds. Until our pit window opens, we're going to put you on the prime tire.
Well, looks like I don't think we'll see Raikkonen again at this pace. I had pace for a little bit, and now it's all gone. I gotta hope I can just stay consistent at this point. Maybe I put too much wing in it, because I just, you know, there's a lot of understeer.
Right, there's about 3/4 of our starting fuel left in the tank. That's 3/4 of our fuel load remaining.
Once again, as I said earlier, it's that NASCAR mentality where, you know, a snug car, or like a car that has just a little bit of, you know, it has a little bit of toughness in the corner, you know, allows you to go a little bit faster because you can actually hold the throttle a little bit more longer. Then again, that's not the case when you have a lot more horsepower to the rear tires. You're just spinning the tires constantly. So, it's catch-22. Alright. I'm starting to slow down significantly, though. I will tell you that.
Okay, I'm sure you can feel it already, but we're starting to notice some tire wear now. They should be good for a while longer, though.
Yeah, I don't know about that, man. They're going off the cliff pretty hardcore right now. Look at that corner cut. Oh yeah, baby.
Raikkonen's next, just 5 seconds separate you. Watch out for the car behind, he's only 2 seconds down on you. He might try and overtake if you make a mistake. The car behind is on standard revs. Car behind is running standard revs.
Yeah, I just lost a lot of time right there. No doubt. I lost a ton of time right there. I just slowed down a lot. Way more than I should have, and then I missed that corner by a mile. We need to make it one more lap, I believe.
Okay, the pit window has opened. Pit window now open for
Yeah, this lap.
Massa is catching you by a small amount of time each lap.
Did he not? He didn't give me a specific amount.
Just taken first place.
You didn't actually tell me how much Massa's catching me by each lap. You just like a certain amount of time each lap. Come on, Jeff. You're better than that. Like to tell me a bunch of other useless crap, and you. So tell me something specific and not, you know, don't be vague. I just got on the throttle too soon. Rear tires are gone. No doubt. Oh, good God. Get me out ahead of these guys, please. Please, please, please. Pretty please. Rear tires were shot right there at the end of the run. I cost myself so much time because of that, too. I'm going to lose a lot of spots here.
Go, go, go.
Well, I didn't lose any, but Ricardo beat Massa out.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops.
Alright, let's get these tires up to temp and get the hell. Start running some lap times. Because we need to pull away here. We need to get our gap back. Raikkonen's, like, I don't think I'm going to catch the Ferraris, but I have a better chance at least hanging on to P5 if I can get some good lap times in. Build a gap while the tires are fresh, and then just hang on to it at the end of the run, the end of the race. Last couple laps of the race, if I can speak. Blah, blah, blah. If I can hang on to the car at the end of the run, at the end of the race, you know, pretty good. Build a gap until then, and then just hang on to it.
Williams are prepping to receive one of their cars. Their crew are out in the pit lane. Rosberg's out in front.
Moss is really close to me, isn't he?
Of our starting fuel remains. That's 60% of our starting fuel.
He's a lot closer than I thought he was.
Expect these tires to be good for a while yet. Just be careful with them in the high-speed corners.
Can't miss that corner. It sets up the whole S's over here. If I miss that corner. Oh no. Oh my God. Now I don't think there's something else wrong with this car. It just feels like the rear feels even worse. I guess I should have went with a higher rear wing angle to compensate. Yeah, but then I would have overcompensated. Should have just left it low. Just dealt with it. This kind of seems like the, you know, if you have like a 1 front wing and a 2 rear wing, and then you change it to a 4 front wing and a 5 rear wing, it probably is about the same. Maybe a little bit faster down the straightaways, but handling wise in the corner, it's probably about the same. I'm probably wrong about that. I'm just kind of guessing. I'm just trying to think it out loud, think it through, how it could be the way it is. But whatever.
Closing Raikkonen, close to 3/10 a lap. Bottas is struggling to keep up with your times. He's falling back by a second a lap, 1 second a lap. Okay, in terms of fuel, our data suggests we have around half our initial load remaining. 50% fuel.
All I need to do is put in consistent lap times. That's all that matters. All that matters is getting through these S's.
Rosberg's in first place.
Ooh, new personal best. Oh yeah. All that matters is getting through the S's. It sets up the rest of the lap for me. It really, really does. Cut that corner quite a bit though. But I gotta admit, this lap the prime tires just started feeling a little bit, a little bit better. They're starting to feel like I can actually, race them. Even coming up on a lap car up here. I don't think Raikkonen's going that slow. We definitely picked up a little speed. In a half second on Raikkonen in that lap. Although I am wary that the tires will fall off the cliff real quick. Because I am wearing them out pretty good, I'm sure. Yeah, we just missed that big time. Thing just didn't turn. Did set a new personal best in Sector 1, which is good.
to 40% fuel. 40%.
It's okay, man. Don't worry about it. Just enjoy it. Just enjoy the win, man.
Raikkonen's close to 0.5 a lap faster than you.
Nobody's gonna get that reference.
Bottas is slightly faster than you. He's catching you. Remember, you can move the brake balance to the rear. This may stop your front tyres from locking.
I have to tell you though, the car does feel a whole hell of a lot better right now. It just feels a whole hell of a lot better than it did. It really does. It really, really does. I kill these guys in Sector 3. I lose so much time in Sector 2 though. Like Sector 1 and 3 are my speed. That's where I make up my time. I'll lose everything in Sector 2. Lose all my time in this fucking sector. The car just didn't. I was scared that it was gonna just slide.
Rosberg's the race leader.
I lost so much time right there. No doubt. Yeah, you know it. Car was feeling better. I think I just lost it all. These guys just, they're closing and they've gained an enormous amount of time with me. Like the past lap. I lost over a second. Yeah, now the tires are off the cliff. Like that was a steep drop off the cliff. It's unbelievable that the cliff was that steep. Holy shit. It'd be hard for me to believe that those guys still have any tires left. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, there's no way they have tires left. You're not gonna tell me how far behind me they are? Come on. Game, give me gap times. Yeah, I just lost a fuck ton of time in that sector again. When I actually have tires, I can actually run that sector.
We're losing some time to Raikkonen, around 0.3 a lap. Bottas is slightly faster than you. He's catching you.
Yeah, that lap was only a tenth faster. We got one lap to go, so I just need to hold on. Called it. You just have to hold on at the end of the race.
The car should have lightened up plenty by now. We're down to around 25% fuel remaining.
Which is why it's not worth, and at this point it's not worth putting it in the fast, because this is the part up here where I lose the most time. Now if I ride the curbs too long, I'm liable to spin out in a second. Almost didn't make the chicane. Almost missed it. Lost a buttload of time right there. Oh my god. Let's go. Hang on to it. It's gonna be a lot closer than it should be. I'll tell you that. Well, I made it. That was a very, very slow last lap, but I made it. Holy crap. That was rough. Getting that to P5. That was real rough. Holy shit. Well, I started and finished in P5.
So a great drive today from Nico Rosberg, and I'm sure the Mercedes garage will be celebrating that win long into the night.
It's been a great day's racing, and it's fair to say that they deserved that win. Their strategy was spot on.
After all this drama, you'd be mad not to join us for the next race. We hope to see you then. Take care.
It was really the best we could actually do, and it sucks because I was with those guys briefly, but I didn't have the pace to keep up with the Ferraris. I just couldn't do it. Just not at all. But we were all outclassed by the Mercedes by a lot. What's the points looking like? So I'm up to P7 in points, 54. Only 3 points ahead of Ricardo. Only 9 points ahead of Perez. And we're 27 behind Massa in 6th. And then, you know, we're 33 behind Bottas, which is where I said we were likely to finish in P5 in the points. There's no way in hell we're catching anybody in the top 4. Those guys are just running away with it. Just running away with it. We're probably likely to finish where we are in constructors. Actually, we might be able to Force India. If we can get P5 in constructors, I would be very, very happy about that. Very happy and pleased. Because I know this douchebag, Pastor Maldonado, is not getting any points. Because he's just horrible. He's just fucking horrible. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed my first race in a couple days. I hope to get them out more often than that. But I will get them out. I'm telling you. I will get these races out for you guys. I'm telling you. Alright? Until next time, guys. Talk to you later.